Hey, what is up guys, it's Dustin and I'm back with another video. Now in this video we're going to be discussing Trisha Paytas and the Trishyland Reddit. Now I have made a video about this in the past and honestly my whole thoughts on the situation is it's gross that it's got to this point. Now I'm just going to let you guys know off gate, I'm going to have some opinions in this video that you may not like and you may not agree with, but that's okay because on this channel we debate the argument, not the person. So I just want to get that out there because before you leave me a little snippy comment, just know I do clap back. So if you want to attack me, it goes both ways. So let's jump into it. So you guys know that Trisha Paytas is a polarizing person. She's been on YouTube now for 16 years. And yes, there is a history there. She has done many things that have upset many different people, many different backgrounds. Like there is so much that Trisha has done and she has apologized for some of these things. So that does make it hard for some people to move past. Now, before we jump into this, because she did put a little rant on Twitter, I want to say this. If Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star are allowed to just move forward with their lives, why can't Trisha? Like, they have done the same things, if not worse, than Trisha. And I'm not saying they did worse before anybody even comes for me. But what I'm saying is, we see Shane Dawson living his best life, and Shane Dawson used to be synonymous with Trisha Paytas. So I'm really having a hard time understanding why it's like, cancel Trisha, cancel Trisha, cancel Trisha, when Shane Dawson gets to move forward and Jeffree Star is getting to move forward and the Illuminati hasn't gotten him yet. But I just don't understand the rationality, because if you want people to grow and then they try to grow and then you stop them from trying to progress in life, what does that do to you? What does that make you look like? I just want to say that. So let's jump into this Reddit thread because it is pretty lengthy. I'm going to read it for you guys in case you are not on Twitter or you haven't seen it. So Trisha starts by saying, straight from the Trishyland Wifey's Reddit, posting and reposting revenge corn and targeted harassment towards me. I deserve to have my corn leaked because I posted it. A lot of the stuff I did with other people I don't have on my OnlyFans anymore because I'm ashamed. And I just want to say this as someone that used to have an OnlyFans page. I still have it. I don't use it or post on it anymore because girl, look at me. But if the intent is there to damage Trisha's reputation by using things that she's done, I don't understand why you're doing that. But furthermore, I did a live stream with Paige yesterday and I'm kind of teetering. I don't know if it's considered revenge porn, but what I do know is it's gross. And they're trying to demoralize Trisha and they're trying to make her look bad for the things that she's done in her past. We are very sex positive over here. And if Trisha wants to use her OnlyFans content and she wants to make money from that, there's no problem here. You're never going to hear me drag Trisha for that, ever. But I do think that the revenge porn argument does hold a little bit of weight just because the intent is there. And then even further than that, you have someone that has posted something behind a paywall and now people are sharing it. So that is definitely a legal issue in my opinion. And I hope that Trisha does take the proper legal steps to go about this to try to get this remedied. I don't know that she'll be successful, but I hope she does. Trisha then went on to say, yes, I still have OnlyFans, but it's just nudes and has been for a long time. I don't sell most of my explicit stuff anymore because my views about it have changed since becoming a mom. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. I think that they are going after Trisha and these people may not have kids themselves or they just don't care. They're just being reckless. But I do think, and I have said in the past, that being a parent does change your viewpoints on life. I literally tweeted out the other day, I'm 35 now. I don't feel 35 and sometimes it's mind-boggling to me that I'm even that age. But my parents were right about a whole lot of things and I didn't see it at the time. So, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same situation. You don't really know everything about something until you're in that situation. And I feel like Trisha's viewpoints as a mother and a parent have changed her. And for the better, honestly. OnlyFans is my income. It's not that easy to just say, why is it still up? Either way, I don't deserve to have my content stolen or to harass me. And certainly not the content I don't even post myself anymore because I do not want it out there. And I made the argument in Paige's live stream that I had with her yesterday, if you break up with someone, you automatically should delete their nudes. Why are people reposting lewd photos of Trisha Paytas after she's removed them from the internet? So, I mean, in that case, it does kind of, in my mind, constitute revenge porn, but, I mean, these people have literally no morals. These are people that spend so much time on Reddit that is literally probably the only thing that they get done during the day. Who has this much time? Trisha then said, my corn is being posted to get me to take down my business. These people have sent my corn to multiple companies. Corn that I have only distributed behind a paywall 2 years ago and that I no longer distribute. It's used to publicly humiliate and shame me. And that's so gross. Imagine, I want these people that are on this Trishyland Reddit or Trishy's Wifey's, whatever it is at this point, there's been so many, to really put themselves in these situations. Would they be okay if someone was doing this to them? or take it a step further, would they be okay if they were a parent and someone was doing this to their daughter? Because I know that there's older people that are doing this too. It's not just young heads. It's not just people that are out here trying to make Trisha's life a living hell, because I think that some people really do think that Trisha has done something wrong. And I think that she has in the past, regardless if you want to admit that she's addressed it or not. But the thing is, like, how would you feel if this was happening to you? If it was happening to you, it wouldn't be funny. It wouldn't be something that you would laugh at. If this was happening to your daughter, how would you feel? Keyboard warriors have ruined such a good thing with the internet in some places. I'm not saying that the internet is all bad, because you guys have been like super loving to me lately and I appreciate it so much. But there are corners of the internet where people are just nasty and negative and just dark-sided for no reason.
She's tampering in dark-sided stuff!
Not only is my revenge porn being posted and kept on Reddit, Trisha Land's wifeys, they also post photos of my child that I do not consent to and make up stories about abuse. It's 666. Encouraging calls to CPS to report fake allegations. It's disgusting at Reddit. And I don't blame Trisha for being this vocal about it. Like, honestly, what can she do? Like, the legal ramifications when the internet is involved are so nuanced, it's ridiculous. It's honestly one of the hardest things that you will ever do. And trust me, I've been there. I've had people that have made like numerous videos about me full of lies, and they're still up. They're still up. Social media platforms do not care. And I'm lumping Reddit into a social media platform because people are social on there. They have like direct messages and stuff. So that is a social media platform. Trisha Land was taken down on Reddit, but they allow Trisha Land wifeys to be created after ban evasion at Reddit, keeping my nudes on there to harass me and allowing my daughter to be posted on there without my consent. Disgusting. And that goes back to what I just said a minute ago. Like, how would these people feel if someone was sharing their daughter or their son on a Reddit thread? It wouldn't be funny then. It wouldn't be something that they would sit and laugh about and reshare and post comments to. Like, I don't think that the people that are doing this understand that one day this could potentially happen to them. We don't know who these people are because they're anonymous and they hide who they are because obvious reasons, because they wouldn't do this with their real picture. But that is the major question that I'm asking in this video. Like, how would you feel if this was happening to you or someone that you loved? And it's so funny that Jaclyn Hill has the audacity to say that drama channels have done this type of stuff when it's literally like Reddit threads of people dedicated to hating on other people. Like, guru gossip is one thing, and I believe that there is a space for that if you want to have a snark thread or whatever, if you want to get in on people. But the amount of harassment that Trisha has received out of this is just above and beyond anything I have ever seen. Just because a person chooses to sell their nudes does not give anyone the right to use it as harassment. People are sending these unsolicited and posting them publicly for humiliation. That's the definition of revenge porn. And if you really want to look at it that way, if the intent's there, in my opinion, this could be considered like libel or something, because these people are actively going after her sponsors. And what Trisha said later in this thread that we're going to get into in a minute would lead me to believe that she has lost income behind this. The Reddit is also posting explicit footage that I no longer circulate, and when I did, it was behind a paywall, and Reddit is just allowing this. Now, someone tweeted to Trisha and said, "I think it's time to look into suing Reddit. This is gross, and I can't believe the company would allow this to continue." Trisha said, "It'll cost so much money because they are so big and it's so hard to win. But now I have proof I have lost actual contracts with companies because of this Reddit. Loss of money also from stolen content. Hence why I'm making public noise about it. Proof that I notified Reddit." And I feel like Trisha's trying to get her ducks in a row to probably launch some kind of legal thing against Reddit, and I think that they deserve it. But I also get the flip side of it. People that work at Reddit, like, there would be so much resources poured into stopping this. I think that they would need to implement IP banning. I don't know if they do that or not. I'm not a really heavy Reddit user. I do use Reddit. Reddit is really a good place if you need to find out how to do something. There's someone that has always done it, or they have done it and they've like had success doing it. Like, I have repaired the pool using Reddit. Like, Reddit is a good thing to have, but not in this instance. Trisha followed that up by saying, "I report this Reddit every day for posting my nudes, minor child, fake stories of abuse that are not happening, uploading stolen content from all my socials, etc. I sent private emails and nothing at Reddit." And this is just another situation where you have a social media platform that does not listen to its users. Like, we've seen it with Twitter, we see it with YouTube. Like, anytime that I have an issue with YouTube specifically, they never help me. I have a YouTube manager and there's nothing that they will do. And it's sad that it takes this amount of harassment and having to be this vocal to actually get the attention of someone that works at these platforms to help you. Trisha then said, "Trisha Land wifey's admitted they are sending targeted harassment towards me and the small businesses I'm working with at Reddit." And she posted a screenshot of this Reddit thread, and it's basically this person saying, we're doing this because Trisha basically deserves it. Then Trisha tweeted out an article that was written about her that says a famous internet troll faces frightening harassment as she's about to give birth. And it was an article about Trisha when she was about to give birth to Malibu and how everyone was like making up all these different stories about her. And she said, "Hey Reddit, your number one rule is no targeted harassment or bullying. That's all that happens on Trishy Land Wifey's, a sub that violates ban evasion since their last one was deleted shortly after this article was published. Now they are posting revenge porn and you are doing nothing about it." And the last and final tweet from this thread is, "I'm not causing drama. I'm standing up for myself. Enough is enough. It's unwarranted and illegal. I will not stay silent while these sickos, Trishy Land Wifeys at Reddit attempt to ruin my life, livelihood, family, etc. Fake allegation, lies, revenge porn. It's sick." And I completely agree. Like, if you want to hold Trisha Paytas accountable for something that she's done, do that. Make points about what your argument is. But don't go and harass the people that are working with her to put food on her child's table. These people actively say that they're doing this because they care so much about Malibu and they don't want to see her harmed or whatever. But they're actively doing things that are harming her. You get what I'm saying? Like, you are taking food away from this kid's table when you take money away from Trisha Paytas. And not only that, the people that are working with her that are small brands, you're also affecting them because they also depend on Trisha Paytas. They've signed contracts with her and then paid her to promote their products. So what they're doing, they're not only hurting Trisha and Moses, they're also hurting Malibu, and that's also sick. And one thing that I can honestly say myself, knowing like Trisha kind of like on a personal level, Trisha is way different offline than she is online. And I will say that over the past year, I feel like she's been more authentic in who she is online versus who she was in the past. We get it. Trisha Paytas has trolled to like the ends of the earth. But at what point can this person not try to learn and grow? You know what I'm saying? So these people are not giving her the ability or the grace to even move or wiggle. And I know that that has to feel suffocating to Trisha because I've been in the same situation, obviously not to this degree, but I still get lumped into the same like group of people that make nasty videos about people. And it was never my intention to be that way, but somehow I got lumped into that and I understand that and I'm paying for that now, but I'm trying to like change my image and I want people to know the real me. So I completely understand where Trisha's coming from. It is hard and I understand too that Trisha's trying to like change her content up. Like we're in a time on YouTube where it's just like very hit or miss. And you got to think, Trisha used to get millions upon millions and millions of views on videos of her just sitting in her kitchen. It's not like that anymore. She's out here trying to work. She's out here trying to provide. And these people are giving her no grace at all whatsoever. And when I say that, that is not me trying to excuse anything that Trisha's done. And the argument on the live stream that we had yesterday, I was like, maybe she should make like a point of reference video where she addresses everything. And then it's just like devil's advocate says, like, what good would it do? Because people are never going to be happy. It doesn't matter what you do. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. And honestly, I just think that Trisha needs to take this the farthest that she can. I know that she has a big, deep bank account, and it would suck to have to go down into that to, like, prove a point. But honestly, at this point, Trisha needs to put her money where her mouth is, and she needs to go after these people legally because it's not going to stop. It's never going to stop. So she either has the option to go after them legally and pursue them, or she can just not pay it attention. And it's so hard not to pay this type of stuff attention. I get it. It's so freaking hard. But that's really, honestly, in my opinion, the two options that she has. I hate that she's going through this. I hate that people are just so sick and stuck on this. Literally in 2023, the world is just like in shambles now. People are suffering everywhere and they just continue to like try to make other people suffer with them, and that sucks so much. But you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I know that Reddit probably will end up taking this Reddit thread down and then they'll probably make another one. I think that they need to IP ban all these people that are a part of this. And if you are a part of this group and you're watching this video, you're gross. And I'll leave you guys off with this. If you are part of that Reddit thread and you are sending these nasty harassing messages and articles to different people that work with Trisha, like, just put yourself in that situation. How would you feel if it were you? And would you send that to your mother? Would you send the same type of content and threatening type of things to your parents? Like, would you? And if you wouldn't, then you shouldn't do it. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.